Morning, everybody. So, hey, I want to thank all of you guys for over on Camp Ganyon's channel for giving me 43 or 44,000 views of your time. And I want to thank all of the people with the comments and stuff like that. Hey, I want to put this out there. If you guys want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me at my email at Dave, D-A-V-E, .Frank, F-R-A-N-K-E, at DaveFrank.com, okay? My email's there. You can tell me whatever you want. I've got a lot of mixed reactions about some of it very, very, very positive, and I appreciate that. And some of it, straight up telling me that I'm fabricating stuff, and then even the ones about the hideous thing about harming my ex-wife or whatever. I'd never do that, man. Somebody accused me of murdering my ex-wife and my daughter. Just not something I would ever do. But that being the case, I want to give you guys just a little bit of a status update. Some of the people that I've been critical of have reached back to me, and I'm grateful that they have. What I want to do with my program, with my channel, is basically make sure or ascertain that you guys are getting the truth. Also looking into it. I'm looking for ways and people that I know that are my co-workers that are willing to step out and go on camera and bring you a bigger picture, amplify your understanding of what goes on in Mexico, not just through my perspective, but through the perspective of other people who live there. And hey, there's no shame in saying it, no harm in saying it. A lot of people are curious about the world that goes on that aren't in a position to actually put themselves in harm's way. They've got children, they've got other stuff going on. Life didn't go that way for them. And it doesn't make anyone better or a lesser person for that to have happened. I've had my life go on. I've experienced what I've experienced, and my wish is to bring it to you. So coming up here in October, I've got a few channels that are interested in what's going on. I told you I had a couple of the people that I've been critical of reach out to me. One of them is a very sizable show, and we're working on something in October. And there's two other things coming up in October. The GAFE thing fell off the map, but hopefully I would love to interview GAFE 423 in Spanish and see where all that goes. I'll reach out to him again today. I need to change the way that I do some of the things that I do. You know, I'm a little too hostile and aggressive right off the top. The reason for that being is I've reached out to a lot of people for a while now, and no one's really taken me seriously until Mark Ganyon and his team gave me an opportunity. Hey, Zeus, shout out to you, man. Thank you. You know, when we all wake up and we get online and we see stuff, we want to be presented with the truth. And that's the same thing that I want for you and for myself. And so that's kind of what I'm into. A lot of people got Patreon on their accounts. I don't really see myself going in that direction, even if I blow up. And you know, I pay attention to numbers. I'm a numbers guy for a living. That's what I do. You know, Camp Ganyon got an extra 3,000 subscribers in the time that, and good for him, in the time that just my video was up. It went from 408,000 subscribers to 411. And I love that guy being successful. For those of you that don't know, Camp Ganyon, Mark Ganyon, and his entire crew, they are workaholics. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I'm a workaholic too. A lot of people are. And I like to see people be successful. I'm going to work at my story about bringing about a book or a movie because it's extremely uncommon for a white American dude like I am to go down to Mexico and carry around a machine gun for the Mexican government against cartels. People can be like, oh, Dave didn't beat up 3 people. He did beat up 3 people. He's making up stuff. You know what? Not one of them can refute whether or not I was there. They want to pick up little details, but I can't see anyone trying to be like, oh, well, actually, no, someone did. Someone said I was a CIA plant. I'm not a CIA plant, dude. I wish I was a CIA plant. If I was a CIA plant, I wouldn't even be doing this video. I called for a half hour a long time ago from my sister's house off of Roscoe Boulevard in the Valley. And with a whole heart wanted to go to work for the CIA. They didn't want me due to my past. And when Mark shoots the next video, because we did a few videos, Mark and I. And hopefully we're going to do another one when I'm in New York again with another podcast in Connecticut. I'm super grateful to Mark for giving me the opportunity to tell my story. I'm not Jason Bourne. I'm not Superman. I am trained to a very decent level. And we'll get into that. GATPE. GATPE. For those of you that want to go to ChatGPT and go look up exactly what it is. Aeromobile. Grupo Aeromobile Táctica de la Policía Estatal. Okay? You can go look it up for yourself. I've got tons of pictures with that and with my uniform and whatever. So people are going to be like, hey, Dave's making it up. Okay. If I was making it up, why weren't you there with me doing it? You weren't there. So I was. My brothers from my platoon were. And I've been talking to them about doing this because I would love to help benefit them too in their lives in Mexico. And I'm tired of all this stuff, people gassing, like that part in Tombstone where Wyatt Earp's going up to Billy Bob Thornton. He's going to you going to jerk that pistol and go to work, boy? Or are you just going to stand there and bleed or gas and whatever? You know, I've got a very clear picture of where I'm going with my story and what I'm going to do. I shot a video yesterday, didn't upload it. I'm going to be a lot more picky about staying on topic, about becoming better at orating my story, because I do need some improvement in that. You're absolutely correct. And also about picking out the highlights of my career and being able to present them to you in a manner that my mother was a professional chef, and food, half of it's about presentation, man. It's a big deal. So I'm grateful for my critics, man. One last little thought on that. You know, people could win the Congressional Medal of Honor and they would still have people talking smack. So no matter what I do, there's going to be people that don't like it, and that's okay. You know what? I'm grateful that the people take time to pay attention. Bottom line. Talk good about me, talk bad about me, just talk about me. I don't do anything so shameful that I have to bury my head in the sand. So you can say what you want about me. It's okay. I'm going to continue doing what I'm going to do, and I hope you do too. I want us all to be successful. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm grateful to be here where I'm at. And I look forward to bringing to you, presenting to you, improving my story to you so that we can all have a better, more amplified understanding of what goes on in Mexico and even with our own country. Cheers, man.